Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Into the secondary past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Herbert off of play action. Not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Finding room to the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bulldogs have taken a first-quarter lead. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So this game of our, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that, because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Oilers are an extra point away from drawing level. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that'll set them back 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
These two teams all tied after 1. Right back to him on first down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Mayfield now from the 50. Throw, but he makes the catch. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage. Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Mayfield. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long. But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time. Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bulldogs have taken the lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback. And
got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Oilers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
You ain't going to burn me.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So that'll back him up 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in his first half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And it's incomplete. So this CD, obviously such a big game, and we'll continue to talk about its importance as we go on. I thought it was interesting. This head coach in his weekly media availability, he was asked who he would lean on in a game like this, and he said it was all about the veterans.
And Brandon, I like his approach because he's obviously thought about this, right? Who can get me not just through this game, but through the rest of the season. And he looks to his veterans. They've been around the team. They can guide everyone and let them know the importance of winning this one. But also, how do we attack what's left in the season and get us ready for what we hope is going to be some postseason play? Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. There he goes left side.
Oh, it don't matter.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And McPherson on for the extra point. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford.
He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mayfield looks to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now they try the right side here. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bulldogs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Mayfield fighting to stay upright. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed, indeed. If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bulldogs are able to extend their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To the air again, Herbert. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Herbert now. Flushed out right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Ja'Marr Chase, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Oilers have got it back to within a score. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
Here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Mayfield off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking right. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, Mayfield. And a little floater there is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bulldogs add on to their lead. And it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Second and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
From the 41, Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He'll buy some time right. Touchdown! It's complete. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Oilers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. McPherson now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He'll rifle this one deep right side. They'll fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bulldogs are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Patterson now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Grant Delpit. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They've got his man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's got room. And bulldozing his way through. The 20, 10, 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Herbert to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Herbert going to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert. Is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One last throw here for Herbert. And he's into the end zone with no time left on the clock. And they're an extra point away from winning this game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. No time on the clock. This to claim victory. And he has got it. And to borrow a baseball expression, they're going to walk off a winner. Well, this was a game we'll have in the memory banks for a while. The winning touchdown at the end, and then they had to get that extra point. You know, the knees were shaking, but he put it through, and boom, a dramatic victory.
And just remember, prior to 2015, That extra point almost felt routine, didn't it? Like it was a fait accompli. But when we moved it back to the 15, now the drama kicked in. So, yes, a touchdown, extremely important. Obviously, they had to have it. That was huge. But that was not a gimme, and he knocked it through the post.
So for our visitors,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for London, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.